What's up, it's Susie from Hey Grill Hey. Today we're making a family favorite homemade fish and chips with a beautiful tartar sauce. It's super simple. You can absolutely make this restaurant classic at home. So let's do it. We're gonna kick things off by prepping our tartar sauce. It's a very simple tartar sauce. It has a few easy ingredients that you probably have on hand and maybe one or two special ones that you don't, but they make all the difference. We're starting with mayo, diced dill pickles, and some of the dill pickle brine. That's gonna add a lot of beautiful acidic saltiness to the tartar sauce. Some chopped capers and some fresh minced dill. Mix that up, pop it into your fridge, let it hang out and let all those flavors marry together while you prep everything else. I think the capers and the dill really take this tartar sauce from basic to next level, and it's so delicious. Now the secret to great potatoes for fish and chips is doing a double fry. So I have some canola oil heating on the stove to 325 degrees. These potatoes are gonna get a low temperature fry, then pulled off to drain, and then we will finish at the end with a high temperature fry. It'll give you those golden, crispy fries that you really want. Now these are just russet potatoes cut into kind of thin pieces. You can cut these as thick or as thin as you like. That's the beauty of doing this homemade. So if you're more of a steak fry person, you can absolutely do larger potatoes. It'll just be a slightly longer fry. You can also leave the skin on or peel depending on your preference. I actually love a skin on fry, so I leave mine on, but it's up to you. Potatoes are cut. We're gonna take these for our first fry. The oil's at 325 degrees. We're gonna cook these for about 4 to 5 minutes, pull them out on a wire rack, set them aside while we make our batter, turn up the heat, and prepare for the second fry. Fries are through their first fry. The heat is going up to 375. It's time to make our batter for the fish and for the second fry. So we're gonna start with our dry ingredients. I have some all-purpose flour, some rice flour. This is going to give you a really crispy, crunchy, light, beautiful batter. A little bit of sugar. It's gonna help with the browning. Some kosher salt, some baking powder. We're gonna give that a little whisk. And then I'm gonna stir in 2 cups of light beer. If you don't want to use beer, you can use a club soda here. We just want that carbonation, a light flavor. It's gonna give us a really beautiful aerated batter. Our batter is nice and smooth. We're simply gonna dunk the fillets in the batter, go directly into that hot oil and cook until our fish is about 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'm using cod fillets today, but you can also use halibut or your other favorite white fish. Once our fish is golden brown, cooked through, I'm gonna remove it from my oil onto a wire rack above a baking sheet to catch any excess oil, give it another season with salt, and we're ready to batter and fry our French fries. So the fries from the first fry are going into the remaining beer batter because I love a beer battered fry. The first fry means they're cooked through. The second fry means they're crispy, crunchy, golden brown. So they get tossed in that beer batter, then spread out and dropped into that hot oil very gently so we don't splash. Fry those French fries until they are nice and golden brown all the way around. Remove them to the same wire rack as the fish. Sprinkle them with a little bit of additional salt, and that's all it takes. I'm not gonna lie, my hair smells a little bit like deep fried, but it is totally worth it for this golden, crispy, beautiful fish. Look at that. Look at the texture inside. That is so beautiful. Now you can serve yours with some tartar sauce, with a squeeze of fresh lemon. I'm a big fan of some malt vinegar for a little bit of acidity, but this is a homemade version of a pub classic. I hope you give this recipe a try. It's so crispy, so fluffy, so flavorful. If you do, leave me a review, let me know how it works out for you, or tag me on social media so I can see it and cheer you on your journey to becoming a backyard barbecue hero. See you next time. Home.